Where are all of you when they're killing and burning down families and communities as if they're ghosts, and you're all keeping quiet? You are all keeping quiet, and the whole country is going down under genocide. Matrek, I am screaming because they are killing people in Nigeria as if they are killing ants and cockroaches. We are not cockroaches, we are human beings. In Nigeria, in Benue State, they have killed over 20,000 people, and the government of the country is not doing anything about it. That is why I'm screaming.
All right, guys. So a lot is currently going on in Nigeria, guys. So few days ago, it was said that America celebrated some legendaries in the US. All right. So, and some African countries have been celebrating legendaries. Too many things, presidents and senators and ministers. But nothing like that has ever happened in Nigeria. The only time you hear people. All right, so it is either from one political party celebration, and just it keeps just going that way. But then a young man explained in a particular video, right inside this video updates, that his 4 to 5 sons, his mother, and his brothers has been unalived in the last recent buying that happened in Benue State, and too many other video updates. And this woman over here, it's busy unleashing some curses against the system, against the president. And I wouldn't want to be the one to actually say that. But I want you guys to pay attention to everything that happened in this video. And I'll be right back on same update.
They are rubbish. They are useless. They are wicked. If we continue like this, there will not be a Nigeria in another 6 months. There will not be. Because that contraction out of the broken down. We can't continue like this, killing people. I am screaming at him, but he will not watch. He will not go to YouTube because he gets frantic. When he goes to YouTube, he gets palpitation. That's why he's not going to YouTube. But he has assistants. He has lackeys. He has askissers. He has adherents. He has cohorts. He has agents. And they are telling him the wrong thing. Lying to him. They lie to him from the pit of hell because they don't want him to do anything about it. Or they're all going to go down. Because we can't continue with this kind of genocide in a country that is blessed with so many things. The resources in Nigeria alone, 10 nations in Africa do not have it. And yet, we have more than 18 million in poverty. 18 million almajiris. There are no schools for our children. No clear, drinkable water. There is no electricity. In a country where people are stealing 800 billion and getting away with it. There are no lights in cities, in states, in villages. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our so-called president, is going up and down like a yo-yo, calling himself the best president that ever lived. You are going to make an onslaught of God. I don't care whether the press that we call the fourth estate of the realm are bringing this to the public, or they're keeping mums because they themselves have filed investigative justice to bring this to international forum that Nigeria president is keeping on a genocidal activity in Benue, in Ondo, in Kwara, in Kogi, all over Nigeria. Killings by the Boko Haram is going on, and the president is not doing anything. Malik Ahmed, help me share this so that we get to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President T-Pain, T-Terrible, T-Massacre, T-Destruction, T-Genocide. President Bola Ahmed, you cannot be sleeping. You cannot be in a coma, and you are not dead yet. What are you doing if you are not dead? What are you doing if you are not in a coma? They have just killed 200 people, more than 200 people in Benue, burning their houses, burning children, and nobody appeared until all this massacre, all this genocide went down. Where are the security, the state security apparatus? Where are the safety architecture in Nigeria? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you cannot say that you are not out of this. What are you doing with your army? If you need help, call your international allies. Let them come and help you. Because the way you are going, you may think you are doing that against the minority, the poor, the beleaguered, the widows, the orphans. But it's coming to your doorstep. It's coming to your doorstep sooner than later. Yes, let the week falls off. It's just a week. And I'm not here to get validation from anybody. I am not here to be preachy. I am here to raise an awareness of what is going on in Nigeria. There is a genocide going on in Nigeria. And the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is doing nothing about it. Is that supposed to be a president of a nation where his people are being killed like chicken and he does not care? But he can go all the way to France to go and enjoy himself while his own household is burning. President Tinubu is campaigning for Israel to cease fire with Hamas, but his own house is burning and he does not know how to quench the fire. Benue State is burning and the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, does not know what to do about it. Therefore, people are dying in droves. Does not know what to do about it. Therefore, people are dying in droves. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. Ẹ ń kó ẹkún bá àwọn ogúnlógún lọ́bọ̀lọ́bọ̀. Ẹkún máa wọlé ẹ̀yìn náà o. Ọ̀fọ̀ máa ṣẹ̀yìn o. Ẹ lè nísìmí o. Nítorí ewé ojú omi kò kí nísìmí ẹ̀yìn gan-an ní nísìmí. If you are going to allow the Boko Haram to kill the way they are killing in Benue and you have not done anything, oh, I am very sorry for you, Baba Tinubu. Ojú gba mi ti fún yín pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni yín. Mr. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, I am so ashamed of you. I'm so disgusted with you. This reprehensible, abominable genocide going on in Benue. It's your fault, oh, Baba Tinubu. It is your fault. You are responsible. You are complicit. You are a colluded parasite eating deep into the fabrics of our security in that country called Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you cannot say you do not know what is going on, but you choose to keep quiet. You choose to ignore the cries, the pains of the common man, of the masses, not only in Benue, in Jos Plateau, in Ogun State, in Oyo State, in Ondo State, in Ekiti State, in Kwara State, in Borno State. Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, all your ministers, some of them have a hand in Boko Haram egregious activities, and you know about it. Isa Pantami is a patron. Isa Pantami is a patron of Boko Haram. Have you fired him? Have you investigated him? Have you litigated him? They are all walking around as if nothing is happening in that contraption. On your watch, Baba Tinubu, on your watch, long time, Baba Ahmed Tinubu, Baba Zainab, Baba Abibat Olayinka, Baba Folashade, Baba Seyi Odumegojuku allegedly. All of man not die sílẹ̀ yìí náà. All of man not die sílẹ̀ yìí. See, how can the Lord bless you when you are killing people without any conscience? Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have no compassion. You have shown no empathy. And you have no fear of God. Because if you fear God, if you know that there's a judgment after all this, you will have recalibrated. But somebody higher and mightier and powerful, more powerful than yourself, is about to unleash. It's about to unleash an onslaught upon you and your household. My fellow Nigerians, whether you are an Igbo, you are an Hausa, Benue, Plateau, you are from Kwara, you are from Kogi, you are from Ogun, you are from Oyo, you are from Ekiti. Are you all sleeping? Are you on colors? Or you have all taken tramadol, so you don't know what is happening, and you're all keeping quiet? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Adekunle Omolodorin is killing one by one, and you're all gaping at him, allowing him to do whatever he damn please. And you are in that same space with him, spending our money like water is running out of sun, capturing self-determined activists and jailing them and buying them. Baba Tinubu, empire àwọn èèyàn torí pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kò bá kún gbé fún yín. Ẹlẹ́yà yín ló máa jẹ tójú. Ẹ máa rí ìbínú Ọlọ́run ní gbangba lódìndín. Ẹ kàn ń ṣe dẹ́ni pé it's business as usual. Màá sọ fún yín pé a new sheriff is about to enter the town. Gbogbo sọ̀rọ̀ kìtẹ́ jókòó lé lórí. Gbogbo kú sí ṣíà. Ọlọ́run àwa jẹ́wọ́ bó ṣe jẹ́. This same God that you call upon will turn his back on you. He has been supporting you. He has blessed you. He has favored you. But you do not have any sense of appreciation. Appreciate because Ọlọ́run sọ fún yín torí pé olójú kòkòrò ni yín, aláìlítẹ́ lọ́rùn ẹ̀dá ni yín, aṣiwèrè ni yín, ẹ fẹ́ fi gbogbo ní ayé kó ọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lè máa jẹ́, èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín. Abacha òdúró jẹ tiẹ̀, ẹ̀yin kò ní jẹ́. Are you all in a coma? Lagosians, get up. Tinubu is killing you one by one. Already has confiscated all your resources. He has turned some of you into Mugu, into Mumu. Wake up. dìde kẹlẹ́ sùn. Bàbá Tinubu ti fi kàtán náà yìí. Ó ti fi okùn tó bí ó ti fi nà orí yín ẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ lè dìde mọ́. Ẹ dìde. Mo jẹ́ dànù pẹ̀lẹ́ jẹ́ Jésù. Gbogbo tó bá ṣe sí ni mo bàjẹ́. Mo jọ bí pẹ̀lú náà run. Kẹ́ dìde lẹ̀kẹ́ dìde. Kẹ́ gbára yín là. Nígbà táwọn ọmọ Israẹli dìde lọ́lọ́run pé wọn. Kẹ́ jókòó sí. Bàbá Tinubu apá yín lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Apá yín aṣẹnu mẹ́rẹ́. Aṣojú gbẹdú àgámá lizard. Kò dẹ̀ ní sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Tó bá àwọn wèrè àtọ́lórí burúkú náà sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan. Bàbá Tinubu ti gbójú fún Ṣètánì. Ó ti gbójú Ṣètánì dání. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ dìde. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Oǹdó ẹ dìde. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Èkìtì ńkọ́ ẹ dìde. Ọlábánjí Ọyátúnjí Adédàtiwa Adélékè dancing governor Ṣèyí Mákindé Tinubu oúnjẹ kọpa wọn ní Benue. Ó máa tó kàn yín o. Ó máa tó kàn yín. President Tinubu is killing all of you one by one. And he knows you're not going to do anything. That's why I'm sensitizing you. That's why I'm raising your cerebrum. Kórí yín jí kó pé. Kọ́ fún yín lọ́mọ ogun káfíńrò because orí mi inú yín gọ́vnà orí yín ti dàrú ẹ ti gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ Fúlàní ti sọ yín di mẹ́mẹ́mẹ́mẹ́. Kékeré la ṣe rí. Tí ẹ bá dìde kẹ́ fight for your father's land, your ancestral land. Ibi tó fi orí yín sọlẹ̀ sí. Fúlàní ló máa ṣàlàyé fún yín èwo lòun fẹ́ kó níbi nù yín. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè ògidì ọmọ àlè. Ó dín dín ọmọ àlè 100% ọmọ àlè ló pọ̀ jù nù yín. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹlẹ́wà kan pariwo ká máa bọ̀lé. Ngbà ká wálé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ká ṣe kankan. Wọ́n ní ká wálé mo wálé. I spent 11 years in First Bank of Nigeria with a master's degree in public administration. Honours ni mo fi jáde. Èmi àti Akim Bakri ni the best two students nígbà tá a graduate. Mo délé mi ò dé assistant manager. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó gbé school start wọlé. Those that came with West African school certificate, they become managers while I was still an officer. Because I will not succumb to intimidation, into harassment, both sexual and whatever nonsense. I did not succumb to it. So I didn't get promotion like I should. But who cares? I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. And it's not only in naira or dollar. I'm the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. I can stand when others are falling because I stand for the truth. And I'm not going to relent. I am not going to shut up. The only time I get shut up is when I go below. 6 feet below, and it's not yet my time. Are you listening to me? It is not yet my time. And as long as I have breath in my nose and in my lungs, I am going to keep speaking my truth to power. Go and do whatever you damn please. Tinubu, tell me extradition policy. I want me. Mr. Bola Tinubu, if you have extradition policy, come for me. It's never too late in the day. Baba Tinubu, emi ko let you get àwọn èèyàn. Kí ni wọ́n mọ̀ fẹ́ ṣe fún yín? Wọ́n ti pa 200 show empathy, show sympathy. Ke gbe lohun tó jẹ́ pé orí àpèrè mi obele ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Dẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. Ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni Baba Tinubu, you have just not seen anything yet. You haven't seen anything yet. A lot more. Don't let any balls, and you don't agree. I agree. You have no balls. You have no temerity. You have no courage. You are like an impotent observer. Impotent observer. And one lady 17 oil wells. 17 oil wells. Bold enough to get jáde. Any refinery I said, so gone to repay illicit. By illicit means, when the Lord will descend upon you, I have not seen the grandfather of anybody that will save you. So if you know what is good for you, you will go into your chambers and begin to intercede for yourself and your children and your grandchildren and your unborn generations. Because when the onslaught of God will come, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when the onslaught of the Almighty will descend upon you, I have not seen anybody in the whole wide world that will defend you. Nobody defended King Saul of Israel. Nobody defended Adolf Hitler of Germany. He committed suicide. Nobody defended King David's strategies. Nobody defended them. When the onslaught of God will come, whether you're oddly curious or oddly insane, judgment of God will come. And I'm yelling because I'm a voice. I'm a loud voice in the wilderness. I will speak. I will yell. I will scream until the deaf can hear. And until the stupid becomes wise. I'll yell. Yes. The Lord did not say you should not judge evil people. Evil people will be judged. Whether they like it or not, they will be judged. I'm not judging them wrongly. I'm judging them by what I am seeing on ground, of which they kept quiet, and they have the power, the authority, the audacity to retract it, to ameliorate the situation, but they refuse to do anything about it. So I will scream. I am not just an ordinary woman. I am a mother. I will not allow anybody to kill my son. I will not allow anybody to kill my grandchildren wantonly. And that is what is happening in Benue. They are killing children, burning down children and houses and mothers. Why? Because some people thought they have power. the terrorists, the insurgents, killing like they want, and nobody is doing anything about it. The Bible teaches, love them. Yes, we have loved them. Tell them, we have told them. In no uncertain times, with love, with cry, with begging. But they show no empathy. They don't want to hear about your begging, about your crying. They are determined to do their evil, egregious activities. They don't give a crap about what your needs are. I am speaking, using my voice for the voiceless. The voiceless that do not have access to YouTube, to Facebook, to Instagram, to whatever. I have access to that because I'm in America. I can do that. If I'm in Nigeria, I will have been long gone, long forgotten, because I know who the people are and what they're made of. I will have been long gone, thrown into jail and forgetting, just like they're doing to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is a pioneer for self-determination. Where is he now? In jail. In jail for fighting for his inalienable rights. He's in jail for standing for the indigenous people of Biafra, the Igbo people. He's in jail. If I were in Nigeria, I would not even be in jail. I would have been dead. Dead. Because I know the people I'm dealing with. Yes. When you kill one person unjustly, you have killed everybody, even though when everybody is not dead. One injustice to one is an injustice to all, whether you believe it or not. When Nigeria happens to you, you will understand what I'm talking about. Injustice to your brother, sister, even when they're not from your mothers or from your father, is an injustice to you. You may not understand that, but I've passed through the Rubicon of saying that, oh, it's not my brother, it's my concern. Any woman's life that is innocent and being pummeled to the ground is my concern. That's why I'm alive. I like to talk about the evil that men do. The evil that men do, it will live after them. But even right now, no. I expect Nigerians to rise up and fix their country, and not even expect France, Germany, America to save them. We have to save ourselves. The neo-colonialists have done their damages. We need to fix ourselves. Nobody will fix us. And if we refuse to do that, that is why some wicked ones will take the law into their own hands. I am not going to shut up. So you can do your worst. I'm not going to shut up. So you shish and get off this page if you don't want to hear what I have to say, because I did not invite you in the first place. So, Baba Tinubu, gbogbo ntẹ bá mọ̀ tẹ́ lọ ṣe. Ọlọ́run adájọ́ afẹ́yí pẹ́ràn ó wà nípa àkọ́yí tó ń dájọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú ìyà.
Also interest you to know that the agent of APC in that election was killed last night. The agent of APC. Yes, a cousin of mine. I was just briefly angry against him that, look, bro, I'm your big brother. I'm standing here. I've never come to the village to campaign or to carry out political practices because you are all my siblings. So I feel that anytime I come and I send home a message that please take this political alignment or political line, you have to join the queue without question. So you need people. And he was just too loud. Yeah, that he was just too loud. That was the description. And then you took this approach. And today, this is what has happened. So the government at every level, from the local government to the state to the federal government, has failed us. Today, the number they are giving you is underestimated. More than 200 people were killed. When I woke up this morning and I got the story of what happened, the first 7 calls I put across were all killed. The first 7 guys I called.
You tried to call, we're all dead.
Exactly. They were all dead. So in my village today, if you speak to someone, just be very rest assured that in the next 1 week or 2 weeks, you hear the sad news about that person you've just spoken to. And do you know, before now, just last month, about 20 people were killed in that same village. My late father's friend, my father died 2 years ago in 2023. My late father's friend, a retired army officer, was killed. This is somebody who has served Nigeria, who has retired and is in the village. And this monstrous servant of devil just came in and hacked him to death, which is two children. Today, I saw visuals of the stores where people were killed. Let me tell you, in 3 of the stores, about 40 people were each of, about 6 of the stores had about 40 people. So when they came, it was raining. When they came, there was a guy who was selling fuel by the side. He took off when he sighted them. He left the fuel, they used the fuel. They poured the fuel all around those houses, locked the doors, and set the houses on fire. Each of these rooms had about 40 human beings.
So village, because they feel it was peaceful to sleep.
Exactly. My village is on the federal highway, for goodness sake. Those guys, those monsters barricaded the federal highway for up to 5 hours. 5 hours. It's on the federal highway. So it's not a village that you say, oh, it's a little bit in the hinterland. It's on the federal highway, Makudi to Lafia federal highway, dualized federal highway. They blocked it for 5 hours. And they killed everybody who is just merely 20 meters off the road. They destroyed houses that were 20. So the houses that were left spared were houses that were directly facing the road. Destroyed produce, destroyed property, killed the people. A family has lost over 20 different, like the woman who just spoke. She said they killed her mother and 3 of her siblings and 5 of her children. There are lots of these kind of numbers. Yeah, the woman who just spoke.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah, that was what she was. Yes, she said. Let me quote her verbatim. What she said in TIF. She said Fulani just invaded Yerwata. That's my village. That's the name of the village. Fulani just invaded Yerwata and they killed my mom and killed 5 of my siblings and 3 of my children. I had my law degree in the University of Northumbria in Newcastle, United Kingdom. When I was in the United Kingdom, there was a shooting somewhere in Newcastle where only 1 person was killed. Prime Minister Gordon Brown reacted that very day. Today, every day in Yerwata, people be dying. Today, over 200. No reaction from. They've taken us as expendables. Expendables. Those are a pharmacist who just graduated from the University of Jos and did his housemanship in Kano. Just came home 2 weeks ago and he was killed last night. After spending 5 years in the University of Jos studying pharmacy, he finished. He went for housemanship. He finished and came back to the village 2 weeks ago, and yesterday he was killed. They have large expanse of land.
What do you think? What do you think the provocation may be with the Ifiok? Because I sense that you're talking about the Fulanis now. What do you think the provocation may be?
They are the Fulani, and it's not ethnic profiling. They are the Fulani. It's not ethnic profiling. When people want to be politically correct, they'll say no. That is an ethnic. It's not, and that is why you see the Sultan of Sokoto will not react to this. He reacted when just about 11 people were butchered were killed in Edo State. The so-called hunters. They reacted. They put up Northern Elders Forum. They made several press conferences. Many governors stood up. The governor of Edo had to travel to some of these states to go and say sorry, because that is the collective agenda. Jihad and the complete takeover of the land of our people. And let me tell you, so I'm saying it authoritatively. I'm an authority in this area. I was born and raised in Jos. I speak Hausa as my first language. I speak Hausa better than I speak Tiv. From my nursery to my primary was in the former Plateau. And then my secondary, former Plateau, but now Nasarawa, got the prestigious government college. Yeah, in Nasarawa State. So most of my friends are from Nasarawa State. And let me tell you, this thing they call intelligence. We are the sources of this intelligence. The government sometimes use the narrative of intelligence to confuse you, as if what they know is different. They know exactly what we know, or we even know better, because we are the sources of this intelligence. Many of my friends from the adjoining villages in Nasarawa State who attacked, they told us day before yesterday. We communicated to the security forces. Nothing has been done.
No, just hold on, because this is too much to rush. I'm sorry. Are you saying that you got an intelligence report as a civilian? Your
Yes.
community had an intelligence report about this particular attack that killed over 200 people, and you.
My sister, do you know the funny thing? Let me tell you. Do you know that it is no longer secret? It's just like the secret cultism in Nigeria. You know, it's no secret where you are. Sometimes I don't understand why they call it. Maybe they are because their actions are done in secret, their acts. But membership, if you have attended Nigerian university, membership is not secret, because they will be proudly showcasing themselves. You know, they have the different ways of greeting. They are berets, you know, and they take pride in saying, "Oh, I belong to this. I belong to this." You know, they are AK-47 in a community called Giza in Nasarawa State, in the boundary between Nasarawa and Benue, in Giza and Kadorko. All our friends from there, and they come out in the open with their this, and they hold a meeting openly. You know, they are going to strike in Hirota, and then some people begin to bid them farewell.